Come along and ride this train. Across the mountains, prairies, reservations, rivers, levees, plains. Come along and ride this train. Ride this train with me to Danville, Virginia. Word was flashed by telegraph to Washington Station that old 97, the fastest train on the line, jumped the rails between Lynchburg and Danville. An old farmer was sitting up on top of the hill above the tracks, sitting under a tree writing a letter to his boy overseas. And he hollered and said to his wife, "Hey, Eder, come look quick, old 97 is burning up the rails and she gonna straighten them out when she hits the bottom." Well, she tried to. 100 boxcars piled up in the ravine. This old farmer wrote some lyrics about that train wreck that day and sung them with his banjo to the tune of "The Ship That Never Returned," which was a popular song of the day. And everybody was singing about the train that wrecked between Lynchburg and Danville. Well, they gave him his orders at Monroe, Virginia. Said, "Steve, you're way behind time. This is not 38, this is old 97. Put her in dispenser on time." Then he turned around and said to his black greasy fireman, "Shovel on a little more coal. And when we cross that White Oak Mountain, watch old 97 roll." And then a telegram came to Washington Station. This is how it read: "Oh, that brave engineer that run old 97 is lying in old Danville dead. He was going down the grade, making 90 miles an hour. His whistle broke into a scream. He was found in the wreck with his hand on the throttle, scalded to death by the steam." Thank you. Well, old 97 is gone, and all of its in. The trains still hold a fascination for most people who are old enough to remember that lonesome whistle and that mass of living, breathing steel as it roared by on some railroad line, bound for glory. But for those of a later generation, it's only a fairy tale. How do you answer a young boy when he says, "Papa, what was it like to ride a train?" I get a sad kind of feeling when I hear a passenger train. In this fast-moving world we live in, nobody rides them much these days. Maybe I'm just sentimental, 'cause I know that things have to change. But I'd still like to go for a train ride. I've got a thing about trains. Train, train, train. You're out of place these days, but you had your days of glory. Train, train, train. Train, they say you're too slow for travel, but I'm gonna miss you someday. When my little boy says, "Daddy, what was it like to ride a train?" I'll say it was a good way to travel when things didn't move quite so fast. And I'm sorry that you can't ride one. The trains are a thing of the past. Train, train, train. You're fading from the scene, but I'm gonna mourn your passing. Train, 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 I've got a thing about trains. Yeah, we can still dream about them now and sing about them in song, but that will do, and for long years to come. What else can we do to pay tribute to a hero of another time and place that we love so much? From the great Atlantic Ocean to the wide Pacific shore, and the towering mountain or the hills and by the shore. She's mighty tall and handsome, she's known quite well by all. She's a modern combination on the Wabash Cannonball. Listen to the jingle, hear the rumble and the roar, as she glides along the woodland o'er the hills and by the shore. Hear the mighty rush of the engine, hear the lonesome hobo's call, traveling through the jungle on the Wabash Cannonball. She came down from Birmingham one cold December day. As she pulled into the station, you could hear all the people say, she's from Tennessee, she's long and she's tall. She came down from Birmingham on the Wabash Cannonball. Now listen to the jingle, hear the rumble and the roar, as she glides along the woodland or the hills and by the shore. The mighty rush of the engine, hear that lonesome hobo call, traveling through the jungle on the Wabash Cannonball.